social justice warrior. Do you know how disheartening and how saddening this is? They have pussified absolutely every section of our country, of our men, of our employment, of our police, of everything they can make weak, pathetic and scrawny. They've managed to do it. Now they're letting rip on the British Army. The British Army's been in the news. A brand new advertisement campaign. They've got this mass campaign going on for 2018. The Army is attempting to increase its decrease in numbers. Its numbers, for the first time back in September, fell to below 80,000. Okay? Now, why would that be? Would it be because maybe when people come out of the military with post-traumatic stress disorder, you just kick them to the side? Is it because the majority of people, 60% of the homeless in London, are ex-armed forces? Is it because all the young people who are thinking about recruiting see exactly how you're treated at the end of your service? Is it because we saw what happened to Chris down with his Navy when we were trying to get him the right money for his pension? They were trying to bend it so he didn't get his money. Is it because of the way they're treated that you've got a problem in recruitment? You think it's because of diversity, yeah? So let's have a look. We've got 80,000 troops in the UK. France has 202,000, Germany 176,000, Turkey 355,000, Iran has 523,000, and the US has just under 1.4 million. So to solve the problem, the British Army is becoming more diverse, which means more weak. Okay? That's what it means. It means pathetic. That's where we go. Diversity is our strength. No, it's not. It's our weakness. Okay, it's pathetic. This isn't exactly new yet. Let's have a look at this report from last summer. Let me watch this report from last summer.
Can you please explain when and why it is we're raising the LGBT flags?
So we're going to raise the rainbow flag, as it's known, across all army establishments to coincide with Pride Week. And we're going to do that because the rainbow flag represents or promotes diversity and inclusion, primarily for the LGBT community, but not only for them, for everyone, regardless of their race, their creed, their background or their sexuality. It is about promoting diversity and inclusion across the British Army. I couldn't care less what people's sexual orientation is, what their gender is. I simply...
No, neither can we, neither can I. So why are you making it a deal? I couldn't care less. And in fact, I have many gay friends, okay? And I wouldn't see anyone distreat them because they're gay. But you making this a problem all the time and pushing this diversity within our armed forces especially.
People who feel that they can be themselves as part of a team. And at the moment we still have pockets of prejudice in parts of the British Army. Not much, we've done really well. But
pockets of prejudice in parts of the British Army. So here he is stereotyping and saying that there's problems within the British Army of how they treat gay people. That's what he's saying.
Pretty well. But enough for me to want to make a statement about promoting diversity.
So all that statement, like putting up this rainbow flag, that solves all problems around the world. Any problems LGBT people might have is just solved in one big swoop of the rainbow flag. No, what that would have done is cause resentment and anger, I think, and frustration where people think, what are you putting that up for? It's like all the football stadiums done it recently on their corner flags. What are you doing that for? Gay people ain't getting killed in the UK. You've got gay marriage, you've got gay everything. People are welcoming. Homophobic attacks have gone completely down in our part of the society. In the Islamic community, no, they haven't. Okay, but in Britain, we've basically progressed. We don't need it shoved down our throat anymore. Okay?
Diversity and inclusion for LGBT, but also for everyone across the army. Under fire, in combat, none of us care.
Under fire and in combat, we want to worry about an LGBT flag there. What's the point in it?
Whether people are black or white, what their sexuality is, whether they're male or they're female, they simply care about what they can do, and they depend on each other. So this is a statement to promote diversity and inclusion and to make sure that people can be themselves.
Now let's see something decent and military.
Now, LGBT rights, the rainbow flag, has become so much more than just gay people's rights. It's become huge now, under this umbrella now. We have people pushing for the legalisation of paedophilia, all under this umbrella. Under this umbrella you have transgender rights. Not allowed to call a man, not allowed to call a woman a woman. We want men dressed up as women pissing in the toilets next to people's daughters. That's what it's all coming under. That's why that flag is representing so much more now than just allowing people to be gay. Okay? It's become so much more. And I know a lot of people in the army. I don't know anyone in the army who hates gays. Squaddies are now banned from another story within the army. Squaddies are now banned from answering the phone saying, sir, in case it's a woman calling them. A report from the Daily Mail December said they were in possession of a leaked document which said the army was planning to get rid of the historic crest, the two crossed swords and the crown and the lion. Do you know why? Because image consultants said the emblem was non-inclusive. There's also talk of spending £2 million. This is another thing. You know the logo in the British Army, be the best. That's too elitist. We don't want people to join the army to be the best. We don't want to join to be pussified idiots pulling up rainbow flags. Mental. Absolutely mental. Now, let's have a look at this. There's a new adverts. Let's have a look at their new adverts. Let me try and get up their new advert campaign.
Growing up, I really had my heart set on joining the army. My brother was out in Afghanistan. Hearing his experiences, that's when I knew I wanted to join as a medic. I was really worried about whether I'd be accepted, but within days I was more than confident about being who I was. I'm not afraid to talk about having a boyfriend. I thought I'd have to hide it, but once you've done it, you think, well, why did I make it such a big thing for so long?
So the army's numbers are dwindling. They need more recruits. They do a new ad campaign to cost £1.6 million. Who are they targeting? Now, who fills the majority of the army's ranks? Young working class men who want to fight. They want to go into military to fight. That's why they want to go. Who are they targeting? Ooh, a couple of gay people who might join the military. A couple of Muslims who might. One of their ads here. So what we find is the gay lad who joins the military, who joins the army, finds out that no one has a problem with him being gay. So what's all this about? What is the point in all of this? We have one of the ads is a Muslim soldier talking about how the army helps him practice his faith. Really? 4 times more Muslims went to fight for ISIS against our soldiers than have ever joined the British Army. Okay? Talk about your faith. The fact that our army are fighting jihadists on a daily basis has more to do with your faith. Colonel Richard Kemp, a former commander of the British forces, said to the BBC the ad campaign was neglecting the main group of people who are interested in joining. Let's be honest, it's straight young men. That's who want to join the army. And they don't want to join a pussified, weak, pathetic, crumbling army who care more about diversity than winning or being the best, which is what you're meant to care about, which is why people join, they train, they want to be the best there is. Currently, Russians, all these other countries are going to end up laughing at how weak and how much of a joke we've become. Richard Kemp said, the main group of people who are interested in joining aren't worrying so much about whether they are going to be listened to or if there's an emotional issue. What they are worried about more is how they are going to face combat, and not only that, they are going to be attracted by images of combat because that's why people join the armed forces. There you go. But all the people, he's obviously been in charge of the army, all the people making these decisions, which will be their consultants, probably haven't. How is reaching out to emotionally unstable people, okay, who think the world's against them? How is that going to help the British Army? We're going soft. Our army's shrinking. And now we're filling up with people who will probably break out in tears at the first sign of conflict. Bear in mind, British Army, you're supposed to be ready to bayonet someone. But you want emotional counselling for people who are called a man if they're a man, or a woman if they're a woman, or if they're gay, they're gay. You're worrying about those issues. How far away are we before we see our military tanks?
We will make America great again.